Today we are here at Ipswich River Park in North Reading, Massachusetts, and it's a beautiful day for some footy. 10 teams from 8 cities have made their way here today, and as they take to the ground, we'll come your way with another episode of Stateside Footy. We are here today at Ipswich River Park in North Reading, Massachusetts to bring you another episode of Stateside Footy, the program that features Australian Rules Football as it's played here in the United States. Along with our crew, Stacey Robert, Cal Serino, John Cimino, Brian Jocelyn, Savannah Hubbard, and Paul Hipple, I'm Bill Robert, and today we're here for the annual Boston Lady Demons Tournament. Over the first few years, the Lady Demons have hosted this June event. The first year they had teams from New York and Quebec come to participate. Last year, the ladies from Baltimore, Washington came to play, as did the men from Philadelphia, who battled the Boston Demons in a classic early season match. Today, we'll have 10 clubs from 8 communities playing on 2 grounds for most of the day. The women's sides once again come from Boston, New York, and Montreal, and more men's sides have made the trip as well, as we'll be seeing the clubs from Boston, New York, and Chicago, as well as northern neighbors from Quebec and Halifax. There will be a total of 10 games played today, and we will bring them all to you right here in the next 5 episodes of Stateside Footy. Today we start off with the local Lady Demons taking on the Montreal Angels. These two clubs have faced off against each other twice a year since the inception of the Lady Demons back in 2011. To this point, the Angels have won every single meeting between the two sides. Will today be the Lady Demons' special moment? And we'll also bring you a battle between the 2 Canadian men's sides in attendance as the Quebec Saints face the Halifax Dockers. It's a day full of footy, and we'll start to bring it to you next as the Montreal Angels return for another clash with the Lady Demons of Boston. Stay tuned for all the action right here on Stateside Footy. Getting ready for the start of Game 1 here, this all-day Demons footy tournament. Both the Boston Demons and the Boston Lady Demons hosting some teams today. We've got teams coming from New York, Montreal, Halifax, Chicago, all over the place, at least all over the east part of the North American continent. We're going to meet and have some fun today and play some footy. And the girls are taking the field right now on Field 2. There's going to be multiple games going on today on multiple fields. It almost kind of feels like Nationals, although Nationals we're usually keeping track of 5 fields, not 2. But be a lot of activity going on today, and you're going to see a lot of this right here on the next few episodes of Stateside Footy. Of course, for the last few years anyway, the Lady Demons actually have hosted a tournament, and Montreal has pretty much had the best of it. In fact, even in the Montreal when they have their preseason cup, they're pretty much in the thick of it too all the time. They're pretty much winning these tournaments left and right. So we'll see how they go. Normally, the way it winds up going usually is the Angels win both their games. The Lady Demons lose to the Angels, but then beat the New York Lady Magpies, and the Lady Pies lose both their outings. So at least that's the way it's been for the last couple of years we've done this. So let's see if the Lady Ds can get over the line today and top Montreal, as umpire Bruce Rogers gets them set to roll. It's tournament-style footy today, which means 2 20-minute halves. And we've got the Montreal Angels out there, of course, in the purple garb, reminiscent a little bit of the Fremantle Dockers, although they do have the actual angle down the front, not just the V lines like the Dockers have. And the Lady Demons obviously wearing the traditional red and the blue. And coming out, and I think probably serving as one of the umpires, a former member of the Boston Demons who's now moved to Chicago. I believe that's Danny Eunice I see out there right now. They get set to line up here, and pretty soon we will have some footy here. Beautiful day for footy, too. Sometimes when we've shot here, it's been very warm and very humid. Today the wind's picking up a little bit, but it's supposed to be partly cloudy, 76. A really good day for footy here at Ipswich River Park. Already having some curiosity seekers, too, wondering what's going on here. What are these people in these odd uniforms with these odd-looking fields doing? It's Aussie Rules Football, folks. It's a blast. Hang around for a while, check out a game, and enjoy. And, of course, this is the first game we've done this year for a Stateside Footy. Obviously, last year we did a bunch. We didn't get to get out to Nationals. We will be headed out this year. Nationals will be at Dublin, Ohio, the second weekend of October 2014. And Stateside Footy will be making the trek out there, and we'll get as many games to you as we can. Let's go over the rules with the players of both teams here while I sit here and vamp for time like a complete idiot. And, of course, I'm editing this particular part out. Many thanks to our multitudes of crew people who came out today to help. Obviously, first mention has to go to Stacey Robert, mostly because of the fact that I happen to be married to her. But thanks also to our camera people, Savannah Hubbard, Cal Serino, John Semino. I'm glad I thought I was going to mess that up and wind up assigning both those guys to different families. So good thing that went. Brian Jocelyn, Paul Hippel are here too. And we're going to have some fun today. Did I leave anyone out? I don't think I did. Nope. Brian, Paul, John, Kyle, Savannah. Oh, and Christian. Christian, too, who's here with us today. Thanks for coming in and helping out, Christian. Players are taking their positions on the field, and we're just about ready to start here. Just a reminder, by the way, if you want to learn more about the game and the people who play it here in this country, you can visit the website. It's the United States Australian Football League, and it's at www.usafl.com. And if you want to know more about this show, all you have to do is check us out at www.statesidefootytv.com. We're also on Blip. We're also on Vimeo. We have viewers' guides, highlights, and, of course, complete episodes, too. In fact, this is probably already redundant if you're watching this program online. But we're also on cable access, too. We've appeared on over 80 cable access stations in over 21 states. So if you're watching this online and would like to watch it on the big TV after cable, call your local PEG Access Cable Center and say you want to get your footy on. Have them give us a call here at Stateside Footy or contact us or whatever. It's Bill Robert at StatesideFootyTV.com. And the horn is going, and up we go. And the first match, and hit right out of the ruck by Eileen Hansen, kicked over, though, by Margot Legault. Goes in front and kicked out now by the Lady Demons. With that there, I believe that was, actually I have to double check that. I think it was number, was that Andy Williams? I wasn't sure. I thought I saw 15. And we've got a whistle here. She took the mark. And that's number 25. That's Judith Stein, who obviously is here as a guest from the Baltimore Washington Eagles. Ball now in the far boundary here. Angels now trying to kick it out of their back pocket. Goes up. Hansen's got it now. Hansen kicks it over and looking for not getting Holly Teufel, though. Teufel's got it now after a couple of bounces off the ground. Gets it to Hansen. Oh, Hansen fumbles it. She had it after a quick handball. Hansen going to go towards the sticks, and the kick is coming in, and it's knocked down there. Nice job there in the back line. That's number 8. That's Mirabel Iboka. And let's see, the kick goes through there. And we're waiting to see what the determination is here. Let's see, where's this going here with the... Actually, it did not, there's no scoring shot at all. It just went out, kick on the full, so the Angels will kick it in now from their own back pocket. And getting in there is, once again, I believe that was Teufel trying to get it there. Kicked over now towards the sticks, and I believe that's going to go for a minor score. It was touched, so that'll be a minor score, but Boston picks up the first score of the match. So right now it's Boston 1-1. And Montreal now taking the kick in out of their own back goal square. Kick goes high, and it's marked. Nice job there. And let's see. And they look to kick it up the wing now. And it's marked. Nice job there. Number 10, Amy Legault. No surprise there. One of the stars on this Montreal Angels club. Kick goes through everybody. Alyssa Olsen trying to get it now. It goes to ground. Bunch of players piling on top of it. Lisa Arredondo on it there, too, for the Lady Demons. And one of the Angels kicked before she can get the kickoff. Coming back now, that's Hansen again. She's been everywhere already. Kicked up and, tries to get it up. Could not get it over to number 12. That's Lani Silvio. And let's see, it stops, and I believe that's Sandy Destra right in front. Let's see, handball's over. Tries to get it, but couldn't get it to a teammate, so the Angels will bring it out now. Handball goes to Margot Legault, and she kicks it ahead through the corridor. It bounces, takes a weird bounce, and hops back. There's a chase for it now, but picking it up there will be Dora Bartulovic. And the Lady D's have it now. It goes to Emily Reel. Reel, she's tackled. Did she have prior opportunity? Let's see. Yep, they're just going to ball it up. Referee Bruce Rogers calls for it, and they'll just be balling it up. And it goes up and hit out once again, right to Teufel. Nice job there in the ruck by Eileen Hansen. And Teufel just puts a big kick towards the sticks. Won't have the carry. Not quite. It's marked. Right in the goal square. Nice job there. I believe that, once again, that's Iboka for Montreal. And her kick in is taken. And let's see. And we got a push in the back against the Lady D's. That call's going against number 12. That's Lani Silvio. So as a result, the free kick going to the Angels, and they kick it out now toward the boundary. Almost marked there by Eileen Hansen. Nice shepherd there by Teufel, and Hansen gets it to the boot. Tries to kick it in, takes a bounce, and let's see, a couple of targets in there. I believe that's Sarah Muscarella in there, as well as a Silvio, and a Sandy Destra in there as well. And let's see, that's going to go out. No, actually, it's still in play, or is it? Well, they blow it dead now, and let's see what's going to happen here. Yes. And the boundary throw in now. Goes, and Eileen Hansen tries to hit it, and she winds up keeping it in play, but she's going up against some tough competition. And we got a whistle, and it looks like they'll ball it up again right along the boundary in the Lady Demons' right forward pocket. And Rogers will toss it up for grabs once again, and gets hit out by Hansen. And let's see here. Bunch of players going after it on the ground. Silvio trying to come out with it, and I think we have a low contact. And who's got the free kick? Free kick is going to... it's going to be Silvio, Lani Silvio, for the Lady D's with a low contact. Goes high, and let's see. That looks like it's a goal. It is. Nice job there, number 12, Lani Silvio, after getting the free kick for the low contact, the trip. She gets the free kick, and she puts a little lift into it, gets it right between the big sticks. As a result, the Demons have their first major score of the match. Score now stands. The Boston Lady Demons, 1 goal, 1 behind, 7 points. And the Montreal Angels yet to score. Of course, at one point, a couple of years ago, the Lady Demons had a 24-point lead, only to have it evaporate at the end with a great kick by Amy Legault. And let's see here. It's moving up now, and Lady D's once again kicking it toward the goals. And let's see with it there is Muscarella. Muscarella soccers it off the ground, and it's going to go wide. It'll be another minor. 1-2-8 now for the Lady Demons. Lady Demons so far with some great territorial advantage as they get this rolling here. And the kick in by the Angels. They try and bring it up the wing now. With it is Legault. Legault taken down by Emily Reel, but I believe that's actually, no, play on, says Bruce or Rogers. And it's kicked towards the sticks once again by Silvio. And let's see here. I believe that's another point. Yep. Another point for the Angels. I'm sorry, the Lady Demons rather. So now it's 1-3-9. I believe Silvio made the kick on that again. And the kick in comes, and it's marked. And kicked out now. Going and intercepted there. There we go. Holly Teufel, the marking machine. Last couple of years for the Lady D, she's made some big grabs, some big kicks too. Oh, tries to kick it. She had Sarah Muscarella waiting there, but it's picked off, and let's see here. They're moving ahead now. Amy Legault's got it. She kicks it. Going towards the forward half. Giving chase there is Kate Albin Sargent now, and she's going to try and soccer it off the ground. Takes a weird hit off the edge of the ball. Skips wide at the last second. A little bit of a dribble kick there. As a result, that's the first point for Montreal. It's now 1-3-9 to 1-1. Kicked out, actually the kick in now by Elisa Olsen. Once again, a weird bounce. Hansen's got it now. Hansen does a little bit of a sidestep and just kicks it now. Looking for, and not quite getting Colleen Clark, I don't think. Let's see. The ball is loose now. Giving chase there is Silvio once again. She's already had a couple of scoring shots. However, she gives it up. And, a nice little bit of a smother there. And with it now is Emily Reel. Emily Reel with a handball again to Silvio. She drops it. She gets it back up. Kicks it towards the sticks again. And that looks good. It's another goal. Lonnie Silvio, one of the new recruits this year for the Lady Demons. Already firing up a storm. 2 majors and a minor. She's kicked 2-1 already. And right now, 2-3-15 for the Lady Demons. 1-1 so far for the Angels. And they'll bring it back up. Now they're bringing it all the way back up. A little bit of a delay while they went to find the ball, and then they had to kick it up to Bruce Rogers. And it's kicked back to Bruce Rogers now. As the action starts behind us on field 1 rather. That's right now, I believe that's Quebec and Chicago. We'll have that game for you too here on Stateside Footy. Hit out of the ruck there by Hansen. Out to advantage momentarily, but then they lose it. Kick back up now through the corridor for the Angels. And getting it there is Emily Luneau. Tries to kick it ahead, and got a number of players there. Kicked through the sticks. They didn't see who kicked it, but I did see the 2 fingers, so Montreal on the board with their first major score. So now it's 2-3-15 Lady Demons, 1-1-7 for the Montreal Angels. And the Angels respond quickly. Lindsay Belsey, number 12, getting the goal for that. Thank you. My wife, Stacy, who's part-time camera person, part-time spotter, thanking her for that. And with it, once again, that's Belsey. Belsey getting harassed pretty heavily there and grabbed there by Elisa Olsen. And let's see, it didn't go 15, so it's not a mark. It's play on. And the kick comes through the corner and winds up in the hands of Amy Legault. Always dangerous. And that's a big kick, and I think that's actually going to go out all the way. However, it hit the ground before it went out, so it's not out on the full. It's just a boundary throw-in in the Angels' left forward pocket. All right, now they trail by 8, and Hansen hits it out, and she's got it now, and it goes out of bounds once again. It'll be another boundary throw-in right in the Angels' left forward pocket. Comes back in, punched out by Hansen, and then trying to get there. I believe that was Stein. She's able to kick it out, but then it takes a bounce and stops. Amy Legault's got it now. Legault kicks it. Oh, nice intercept, Mark. I believe that was Teufel again. No, that was not Teufel, because here's Teufel now. I'm sorry, I think that was Eileen Hansen who took that one. So now Teufel kicks it up, and it's marked. Nice catch there. Colleen Clark's got it, and she'll stop, and she'll take the kick. waiting for more targets ahead to kick to, and she kicks it now. It's going out to the side. Tufel should get it, but it's spoiled by Legault. Margot Legault, she's got it now. She picks it up, but then Silvio's got her. Silvio, let's see. It's play on. Kicked ahead now and goes over everybody, and there's a battle for it in there, and a big fight there for the Demons. Didn't see that. I think that was Stein once again for the Lady D's, and they're still going at it. Ball's along the ground. There's a fight for it. Hard footy right now, and it's kicked out, and just a little bit of a spear kick there from Hansen out to Tufel, or is it Tufel to Hansen? Either way. Winds up getting marked, though. Angels have it once again. And that's Legault once again. And, oh, she can't mark it. That was Sarah Warden, number 1. Ball goes to ground again. It's a bit of a battle for it. Really hard footy out there right now. Clark's got it now. Gets it to Hansen. Hansen tries to line up a target. Gets it to Emily Reel. Not 15, they say. She's got to play on. And, and it's play on. Handball over to Tufel now. Tufel tries to set it up. Touches down. Gets it to the boot. It's heading for the goals, but it looks like it'll go wide, and it actually is going to be knocked down anyway. And that was knocked down once again by Mirabel Iboka, who's doing a nice job in the back line right now for the Angels. And it's moved ahead. Here's Margot Legault with it once again. Legault kicks it up and goes right through the corner, through everybody, but right into the hands of Veronica Chasse, and taking it down there. They're trying to set up a kick in the goal square, but once again in the back line, as she's shown over the last few years, Alyssa Olsen doing a very nice job back there. Kick back toward the sticks now, though. And it bounces over a couple of heads, and they can't get it to each other. Race for it now. Barging in there, Eileen Hansen. And she's just trying to get it to sit for her. Does now. She gets it to the boot. And let's see. It's got a little space to go. Emily Reel getting in there now. And let's see, Iboka's in there as well. She's going to get it and kick it out along the ground. Winds up going to, she's got it. Oh, she gets loose of the tackle there. That was Elise Balwell for the Lady Demons. Kicks it ahead, and it's just going to dribble along the ground. And let's see. Looks like it'll roll out of bounds. And, actually it's going to go through, looks like. And let's see. A little bit of a question there. Did it go out of bounds? No, it actually went out of bounds. And boundary throw in there. Punched ahead by Amy Legault. Gets it to her sister Margot. And she's got it now. Oh, nice little smother there. Nice job there once again. That was Balwell once again. And let's see. Looks like it'll be out of bounds. And as a result, they'll have another boundary throw in. At the Lady Demons left half forward flank. Angels get it off the tap, and they try and bring it once again through the wing. She can't get to it, though. Heavy pressure by the Lady Demons. Kicked ahead once again there by Tufel. Bounces off of somebody and then goes, and it takes a weird bounce. You know, the Aussie Rules Footy, it's an oblong ball, and sometimes it can take weird bounces, sometimes to your advantage, sometimes not. Nice mark there. I believe that was Iboka once again, who's doing a fantastic job back there, Mirabel Iboka. She kicks it out now, and that winds up going to Amy Legault. Legault now, and she's just going to kick it. And getting in there, trying to tap it away, trying to do the spoil there is Lisa Arredondo. And it's a handball there from Hansen, trying to get it over to Holly Tufel. Hard footy there, Arredondo going for it. She just taps it back. Kicked ahead there by Judith Stein. There'll be a contest. Emily Reel's got the mark! Reel can make this kick. She made a kick like this into the wind at Nationals a couple of years ago. And she just puts it right to the boot. That's going to sail, and that's going to go through for a goal. Nice job there by the Demons, number 9. You can always count on her to make some incredible plays out there. Number 9 for the Lady Demons, Emily Reel. And Boston gets that goal back. They're up now 3 goals, 3 behinds, 21. 3-3-21 to Montreal's 1-1-7. And they bring the ball back up to center. And umpire Bruce Rogers will bring it up for grabs once again. A little bit of an interchange question here, but they've got the players on now for Montreal. Taken out of the ruck by the Lady Demons. Oh, almost marked there by Reel once again, but it was spoiled. And let's see, we've got a low contact, and the free kick will be awarded to Montreal. I believe that's going to go to number 2. That's Jane Fenlon. And she's going to kick it ahead. However, Oh, she can't take it there. That was number 1 once again, Elise Bulwell. Amy Legault's got it now for the Angels. She handballs it ahead, and here comes Montreal. Oh, weird handball. Winds up in the hands of Emily Hansen. Eileen Hansen, rather, who gets out of a tackle and then kicks it, and it's marked! Sarah Muscarella. I'm not sure if she's within range, but she can find some targets in there. Reel's in there. I think Tufel's moving forward, too. Oh, nice! No intercept mark taken. And comes out now, and it looks like Hansen will get it again. Eileen Hansen kicks it, looking for a target, but kicks it right to Margot Legault. Margot Legault kicks it now. They're going to go right up the corner with it. Takes a hop off the ground. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It looked like it was going to take a hop off the ground. It was actually marked and now kicked ahead. Low, kind of a spear kick, and it goes through a couple of Lady Ds. Winds up on the ground, and they battle for it right now. Once again, a hard footy there, but then it gets out into space, and going after it right now, that's a couple of players. Hansen in there, as well as Amy Legault. And now Judith Stein gets it to the boot, kicks it ahead. Muscarella, it just bounces off her hands, but she's able to get it off the ground. She's wrapped right up, though, by Kate Albin Sargent, and she's able to handball it off now to Amy Legault. And they kick it ahead, and Angels try and tap it ahead, goes through 3 players. With it now, Judith Stein. Stein gets it to the boot, smothered, though, and Lady Demons just trying to get it out of there. Ball along the ground right now. And with it now is Olsen. Olsen kicks it ahead, and looks like it'll roll along the boundary and then come out, so it'll be a boundary throw-in, but a good result for the Lady Demons, as that boundary throw-in is going to come about halfway up the field, better than having to defend on their back half. And it's a tap down once again by Hansen, but kicked ahead by Margot Legault. It's going to go through everybody. It's going to roll, and let's see here. It looks like it's going to go wide, and it'll go through for a point. Long kick, rolled a whole bunch, wound up being a bit of a dribble kick, and that was the minor score. Margot Legault with that one. And the Lady Demons take the kick in. It's Elisa Olsen, and she gets it out now, and marked by Holly Tufel. Tufel at halfback flank, moving through now, kicking it up the wing, looking for Emily Reel. Reel, has to reach up, can't get it. Montreal's got it now, but nice job there. She's able to get the handball away, but nice tackle by Emily Reel there on Fenelon. And with it now, that's Amy Legault once again. And Amy kicks it, looking for a centering ball, and target's in there. She's able to kick it. That's a high kick. And let's see. Looks like she kicked the point there. That was Sarah Warden. It's another minor score for the Angels. So now they're at 1-3-9. So they're 2 straight kicks behind the Lady Demons right now, late in the first half here. And it goes out into taking it there. That's Warden, who just kicked it behind. And it looks like she just kicked another scoring shot, waiting for the determination of the goal umpire. But I see everyone going back to center, so I'd assume it's a pretty safe assumption that one's a goal. So that's another scoring shot for Sarah Warden. She kicked it behind before. There she kicks a goal. Now it's 2-3-15. All of a sudden, the Angels trail by 1 straight kick. And at times like this, it can be gut check time because the Angels are tenacious. Hit ahead once again by Eileen Hansen, but right to Margot Legault. And then she's hauled down, but is able to get the ball to the boot. And, overrun there by Eileen Hansen. Hansen's got it now. She gets up, gets out of that whole thing, and tries to kick it ahead. Looking for Andy Williams, and let's see. We've got looks like a pulling on the jumper free kick. And it looks like the free kick's going to be going to Eileen Hansen. So Hansen gets the free kick for a tug on the jumper. or a tub on the bumper or something. I don't know. Anyway, her kick, the intercept mark taken there. That's Amy Legault once again. Big booming kick into the forward half there. And it's marked. Marked by Emily Legault. So now we've got Margot, Amy, and Emily all playing together here. And it looks like that kick will be after the siren. And it's going to be marked there, and that's it. And they sound it. And that's the way this first half will end. Exciting footy at the end, at least for now. Demons up on top of the half. At halftime, the score is the Boston Lady Demons, 3 goals, 3 behinds, 21 points. And the Montreal Angels, 2 goals, 3 behinds, 15 points. Coming up next, we'll bring you the second half. It's an all-day event. We're covering Boston Demons footy. You're watching it right here on Stateside Footy. Game one here at Ipswich River Park on a Saturday afternoon, a gorgeous Saturday afternoon here in late June. And right now we have the Boston Lady Demons hosting the Montreal Angels. Right now the host club is up by a straight kick, 3-3-21 to 2-3-15. So far the goal scoring in the first half for the Lady Demons. One of the newer Lady Demons, in fact, one of the newest ones, Lonnie Silvio. Nice job so far. She's already kicked 2 goals and a behind. Another goal by the stalwart Emily Reel. She's got the goal in there as well, and those are the 3 major scores right now for the Lady Demons. 2 major scores for the Angels, one kicked by Lindsay Benzie, and the other one kicked by Sarah Warden. And we're just about set as umpire Bruce Rogers throws it back up for grabs. And it's knocked ahead there by Emily Legault. And gets it off now. And, running, a little bit of a running kick there. Nice job, but then she tried to handball it off, and they couldn't get it to Emily Luneau. That was Dora Bartulovic, who had that earlier kick. And it's kicked up the boundary right now. Does it stay in play? It does. You got to be careful with that. Make sure you don't put it out on the full. And with it right now, that's Iboka. Mirabelle Iboka, who's done a nice job so far in defense. And it looks like it's out on the full, so it'll be a free kick. Free kick Lady D's, and I believe taking it there is Alex Mims wearing the number 0 jumper for the Lady Demons today. And she kicks it ahead. Looking for, not quite getting Holly Tufel, although it gets to her in a bounce. She's able to handball it off now. Here comes Silvio with it again. Silvio with a kick. And let's see. Went across the face of goal. Ball's still alive, or is it? I guess it went out because they're doing a boundary throw-in. Boundary throw-in now in the Lady D's left forward pocket. Once again, Hansen tries to hit it out. Goes toward the goals and still in play. Bounces off a foot there and winds up going out again, it looks like. Or does it? Nope. Looks like it'll be a minor score. So that's another point for the Lady Demons. So now it's 3-4-22. I have no idea who kicked that one. It was in the middle of a big pack. Ball out toward the center now, and let's see. We got a free kick. And it'll go to it'll go to Alex Mims of the Lady Demons. So Mims has it now. Kicks up looking for Tufel. And Tufel not able to mark it. Tries to soccer it off the ground. Can't do it. They go to the ground with it now. Battle for it between a couple of players there. And it looks like it'll be called for by the umpire, Bruce Rogers. Indeed it is. And he'll toss it up. And the Angels trying to get it out of there right now. Lady Demons trying to get a scoring shot out, but let's see. Did it roll out? Looks like it rolled out, so it'll still be a boundary throw-in. Still in the actually, will it be a boundary throw-in? Wasn't sure. Doesn't see now. Actually, no, Tufel's got it, so it must have gone out on the full. So it's a free kick for Holly Tufel. Didn't see the initial verdict from the referee. Kick toward the goals. Goes over everyone, and that looks like a goal. From the boundary, tough angle. Threading the needle there was Holly Tufel. And right now, Lady D's adding to that lead. 4 goals, 4 behinds, 28 points now. And they're up ahead of Montreal by 13 right now. It's 4-4-28 to 2-3-15. And Hansen hits it out of the ruck, gives it to Tufel, who kicks it ahead, looking for Sandy Destra. She loses the ball, though. Trying to get it back along the ground. Once again, a hard footy down there in the Demons goal square. We get a whistle, and it looks like Bruce Rogers will call forward once again and toss it up. Right in front of the Lady Demons goal. Hansen in there again. She hits it out to advantage. Tries to get it over to Destra, who's hauled down. Actually, or at least she had the ball taken away. She's got it now. And ball hits the ground once again. Mims has it. Mims with a snap kick and a goal. Nice little snap right across the body. Just took it, got herself a little space, and then kicked it basically in the opposite direction of where she was going. A little bit of an angle there. But Alex Mims with the goal there. And the Lady D's pile it on now. And it's 5-4-34 now. Lady Demons adding quite a bit of punch. Quick 2 majors and a minor after halftime. Still a long time to go, though, and we're talking about a very dangerous club in these Montreal Angels. And once again, Bruce Rogers will put it up for grabs. Another hit out there. And taken down there. Nice tackle by Eileen Hansen. She's all over the place right now. Hansen kicks it ahead now. And let's see. Skips along the ground. Oh, it goes right past Muscarella. And Silvio can't pick it up either. And it's taken there. And the Angels try and kick it out now. And it's just going to hit the ground. Bounce a little bit. And then goes toward the boundary. Still alive. Kicked ahead, though. I believe that was Hansen. And let's see. Marking it, though. Nice job. Got a lot of open space now. And she takes a running bounce, too. And it's kicked ahead. Big kick there. I believe that was Emily Legault who kicked that. Down by the Demons' goal. Actually, the Angels' goal, the Demons' defensive goal. And she's wrapped up. And let's see. Tackle there. And free kick given to the Demons after that tackle. Lady Demons have it now. I believe that's Andy Williams with it now. Emily Reel coming on now, an interchange for the Lady Demons. Oh, it goes right to the feet. She can't pick it up. I believe that's Judith Stein. She's got it right now. Is able to get it to the boot, and then gets it right to one of the Legault sisters. There are three of them out there today. And tackled. Nice job there, Eileen Hansen, and holding the ball. Free kick there. Hansen earning that one. Holding the ball / improper disposal, however they call it. Hansen made the tackle. Her target was unable to dispose of the ball properly before the tackle. Now the Angels kick it back up. So Hansen got the free kick there, and Hansen's got it once again. She kicks it looking for Emily Reel. Reel marks it, and she plays on now. And she kicks it ahead looking for Tufel. Tufel's got it. Mark is called, but she's going to play on. Tufel now with a big kick in toward the goal area. Bounces off the hands of Lonnie Sylvia. And Sylvia, I believe, has just given up a free kick. That kick low there, yeah, it was a low contact and possible kicking in danger too. So as a result, the Angels will get the free kick in their back pocket. And they kick it up ahead now, lining up under nobody because it goes over everyone's head. And it takes a bounce preferential to the Angels, but they couldn't pick it up. Stein's got it now, gets it over to Hansen. Hansen to Tufel. Tufel just moves with it. She kicks it ahead again, trying to get it forward. Takes a nice bounce, winds up on the hands of Mims. Then Mims gets wrapped up, though. And the Angels trying to bring it back right now. Amy Legault with it, trying to move it ahead. She's tackled by Emily Reel, and then we've got a push in the back, so that'll be a free kick. Free kick awarded to the Angels there. It's Amy Legault with it, actually, and she kicks it ahead. And takes a couple of bounces. Bounces over everybody. Lisa Arredondo trying to get into it now for the Lady D's. And we've got a tug on the jumper and a free kick. And it goes to the Lady Demons. So the free kick going to the Lady Demons, Lisa Arredondo, who is actually named to one of the national teams this year that'll be participating in the International Cup. Arredondo kicks it ahead. Intercept mark taken by the Angels. I believe that's Emily Legault once again. You're going to hear from those sisters a lot today. She kicks it ahead. Almost marked there. Nice try on that one by Kaylin Deal. Angels have it now. And they're looking to make something happen with it. They kick ahead. Only person there, though, is Andy Williams. She's going to be able to get it, I think. Nope, actually it bounces, and Belzy's got it now. Belzy hauled down. And Judith Stein picks it up there. Kicks it now, looking for the near wing. Goes over the head of Emily Reel. There's a race for it now. Iboka's in there, Reel too. And Iboka tackling Alex Mims. Comes out and got a free kick. Not sure if we had contact or maybe didn't notice the signal from the umpire, Bruce Rogers, but nonetheless, free kick actually turns into a handball to Margot Legault. She kicks it toward the forward 50, but is taken there by the Lady D's. Kick back now going up the ground and marked on the far wing there by Emily Reel. Reel at midfield, looking for a target. She's got a target set and looking for Tufel. Intercept mark, though, taken by Amy Legault, one of the Legault sisters, the first family of Quebec footy, and actually kicks to her sister Margot now. She's able to get it to the boot as well. Goes in front and a little bit of a battle there. A couple of bodies hit the deck, and there's a battle for it now, and it looks like we'll just get a whistle. And it looks like umpire Bruce Rogers will call for it just to ball it up. Up goes the toss, and it's hit out. No clear advantage. However, getting it there, Ashley Singer for the Lady Demons, and she kicks it up ahead. And it goes through the hands of Margot Legault. There's a race for it now, picked up by Legault. And she kicks it ahead. Goes off the hands of Eileen Hansen. Hansen battling there for the Lady D's. She tips it off. Nice little knock on to Holly Tufel, who now gets it to the boot and delivers it. However, can't quite get it to Emily Reel. She's got it now, but she's wrapped up by Iboka. Emily Reel now tries to hit on over to Lonnie Sylvia. Nice job by Aboka standing her ground, but it goes to Tufel now. Tufel with a kick just past the outstretched hands of number 3, that's Colleen Clark, and goes over now to Cho Tseng, and she's going to get tackled with the ball. Question was that a proper handball or not? I think perhaps Clark got pinged for a throw there. So now the Angels will kick it. Going back to center. Joe just goes right off the hands of Alex Mims. Race for it now. Eileen Hansen in there going up against a couple of purple jumpers. 3 purple jumpers now. And Hansen still stands her ground. She's able to get it. And she gets away from a tackle. Gets it over to Lonnie Sylvia now with a handball. Sylvia outruns a tackle. She puts the ball down and she's going to deliver it off the boot. Looking for Emily Reel. It goes a little wide. And it's kicked out there by the Angels. And they look to take it through again. However, Sarah Muscarella. Oh my goodness. She was going down for the ball. One of the Angels was coming forward and Muscarella caught front on. High contact there, so she'll get the free kick. A little bit of explaining there. Bruce Rogers, I think, telling everyone just to calm down a little bit there before someone gets hurt. She just ran in and she caught that full head on. She got right up, though. And she gets it off the side of the boot, trying to get it to Hansen. It goes over her head, though. And it's taken there. And here come the Lady D's with it again. That's Mims. Tries to handball it over to Emily Reel. Tapped ahead by the Angels. And let's see, they still have it now. Trying to get it there is Sang, though. Sang over to Emily Reel. She tries to get it off the ground. There are 3 or 4 players going for it. And it'll be held up there. But she just picked the ball up off the ground and then get tackled. So there was really no prior opportunity, so they'll just ball it up. Hit out once again. Nice job there, Eileen Hansen getting it to Mims. Kick goes off the foot over to Lonnie Sylvia. Sylvia now with a kick. And it's smothered. And let's see. Oh, Sang tried to hit it through. Actually, tried to get it to the boot first, missed, then she tried to slap it through, at least get a point out of it. So right now, Montreal battling in the shadow of their own goals, their own defensive goals, I should say. And Bruce Rogers will ball it up once again. And tapped out once again to no real advantage. But coming out of the scrum, at least for a bit there, were the Angels, but it doesn't matter. They're going to get the free kick now after some high contact after that last contest for the ball. All about contested footy right now. Kick goes right through and goes to ground. Punched ahead. Nice job there by Amy Legault. And then punched over her head. Nice little bit of work there. That's Kaylin Deal, number 7. And Emily Reel takes the mark now. Reel, one of the key players for this Boston side. She tries to get some targets on ahead, and she kicks it. It's going straight. However, it actually wasn't going as straight as it looked like it was off the boot. And as a result, it goes to ground, and we'll tie it up once again. As you had Sylvia in there along with Cho Tseng and Jane Fenlon, too. For the Angels. Ball goes up again, hit out by Hansen. Tried to get it out to Reel. But with it now, the Angels. And here they come with it there. Is Dora Bartulovic. She gets it over to, I believe that's Emily Legault now. And tries to get it to Lindsay Belzy, but Belzy couldn't hang on to it. Legault with it once again. That's Amy Legault. And Belzy. Handball out. Nobody but Lady Demons there, though. Eileen Hansen has it, but then she's quickly wrapped up. She's dispossessed, and it's knocked ahead once again. And it goes now to the boot of number 7. That's got let's see, Bartulovic, and she's actually going to kick, and that's going to wind up being a point, I believe. A little bit offline, came up a little short, but nonetheless, a point for Montreal. So now it's Boston, 5-4-34 to Montreal, 2-4-16. And Alicia Olsen now to take the kick in from her back goal square for the Lady Demons. Kicks it out looking for Hansen. Hansen, oh, she had her hands on it but just couldn't hold the mark. And going forward now, that was Muscarella in there. Also Margot Legault, and she's going to put it well wide. And in fact, it's going to be out on the full. Demons free kick in their own back pocket. So right now, we've got a 28-point ball game. I'm sorry, an 18-point ball game, I should say. That's what I get for trying to do math on the fly. Olsen takes the free kick, goes out, and doesn't even get to Judith Stein. It actually winds up bouncing off the ground and then rolling out. It'll be a boundary throw-in. For the Montreal Angels, it's going to be a boundary throw-in at their right half-forward flank. And the score stands right now, the Lady Demons 5-4-34, and the Angels 2-4-16. Keep in mind, we are getting late in the game, and so far, the Lady Demons have yet to get past the Montreal Angels. This could be a historic turnout if it happens to continue in the same way it goes right now. Could be a historic result for the Lady Demons as the ball goes out of bounds once again. Tossed in by the boundary umpire, a.k.a. the Boston Demons' Mike Shepard. Handball out of the ruck goes to Lindsay Belsey now. Belsey gets it to the boot. It's heading for the goals, and it goes off of a number of players there. Tapped ahead, and let's see, kicked out. It looks like that's going to be kicked out there by Emily Luneau. So that's another point now for the Angels. As a result, now it's a 2-5-17 against the Lady Demons 5-4-34. And coming out of that kick-in, once again, the Angels look to press and move ahead with it. After Amy Legault originally corralled it, the Angels rather tried to push it ahead, but Emily Reel kicks it in the mark taken there by Lonnie Sylvia. So now the Lady Demons are on the march. She kicks it ahead, looking for a target, but it's going to go short. She was looking for Alex Mims, but it winds up bouncing off of Margot Legault, who's got it now. But then she's held up by Mims. She gets the handball out, once again goes over to Bartulovic. And Hansen with it now. Hansen being harassed heavily there by Amy Legault. Just tries to get it to the boot, maybe do a soccer off the ground or a toe poke. And they're grabbing it there. And, that's a little high contact. Not called, though. I think that was Margot Legault, the attempt to tackle her. Might have gone a little high, but Demons got away with one. But then running into a brick wall there, one of the Lady Ds. And with it now, once again, I believe that's Amy. And the mark taken, nice leaping mark there, taken in center to the ground by Lindsay Belsey of the Angels. Montreal on the march now, looking to chip away at this Boston lead. Takes one hop, goes into the hands of, that would be Kaylin Deal for the Lady Ds. Belsey's got it again, though. Belsey tries to kick it ahead, goes along the ground, just toe poked out by Alicia Olsen. She's going to pick it up and run with it now, and she's able to get it to the boot before she's tackled. Takes a bounce, goes past Emily Reel, bounces off a couple of feet. Margot Legault takes it off the ground there, and she's able to get the kick off just before she's tackled by Sylvia, and the mark is taken by Montreal, and here they go once again. They're on the go. They're on the Legault, I should say, because that was one of the Legault sisters there kicking it into the half-forward flank there, I should say. That was Amy Legault, and she's got it once again now. She's everywhere. And she kicks it in toward the goals, and it goes off a set of hands. And let's see here. Looks like it'll be another single point there. Once again going off the boots of Emily Luneau. So now the score stands 2-6-18 to 5-4-34. And the difference in this one right now, within 3 straight kicks. Kicked out now, and all goes off the hands of, I believe that was Kaylin Deal once again. She tried to take the kick in from the back goal square. She's able to kick it ahead, though, and goes into Lady Demon hands, and she's able to get it to the boot before she's taken down. Nice little tap there, though, by one of the Angels, but it's not going to help as Sylvia's got it now. Lonnie Sylvia has some room to run. She's going to handball it off to Muscarella now. Sarah Muscarella with a kick, and it's heading toward the sticks. Still heading there, and let's see here. It's going to go, and I believe that is going to be behind. Indeed it is, so that's a single point.
All right, thanks, Andy.
So 5-5-35 now. The point scored by Sarah Muscarella, and they take the kick in from their own back goal square. They do Montreal, and it goes through the center of the ground now. Tapped back, and with it there. Momentarily, I believe that was a Deal once again, but the Angels have it now. Goes off the ground. Emily Legault, I'm sorry, that's Amy Legault, who tries to pick it up. And kicks over. It goes past everyone now. And let's see. Moving in with it there. That's Eileen Hansen just trying to get herself some running room. Winds up almost going into Montreal hands. And it's toe poked back and kicked ahead. And it bounces at the center of the ground.
Ouch. Ouch.
Trying to get it there once again. I believe that was went between Kaylin Deal and number 1, Elise Balwell for the Lady Demons. Kicked ahead. Goes through the hands of Lonnie Sylvia. She's able to get it now. Didn't really sit for her, so she got to go get it. She does, though. Nice job, too, selling the candy, getting away from that tackling attempt. She's got some space to run, and she's just going to go with it. Sell some more candy, and she is on the move. Touches down once again, and let's see here. I wonder if she's getting pinged for running too far. Indeed. That's the only thing I could think of. Kicked now by the Angels, and marked, and they're just going to play on. Goes over now. That's Bartulovic once again. Tries to get it to Emily Legault. And the kick goes to the center of the ground. Big chase for it there. Sylvia now gets it off. I believe that's Reel with it right now. Reel with a big kick in toward the forward area. And let's see, it's going to be out of bounds, and a good result for the Lady Demons, though, as they will have a boundary throw-in at their right forward pocket. Lady D's up right now, 35-18. And balled up once again. And here comes Montreal with it once again. Kick toward the center of the ground. Getting there, though, is Judith Stein. Stein moving in there along with Eileen Hansen. She's able to handball it off. And it looks like it got through that Montreal defense. And Sylvia's got it there. And she's going to get pinged for holding the ball. Improper disposal, probably. She tried to get away with it, basically get the ball away with her hands over her head, and it just didn't happen. So it kicks and intercept, mark taken. I believe that's Kaylin Deal once again. Very nicely done. Actually, I'm sorry, that is not. I've got to double check the number on that. And it doesn't matter because that's the final horn, it looks like. And indeed it is. That's full time. We mentioned it before, a historic result on the table, and indeed the Lady Demons have come away with it. The final score here in the first game today at Ipswich River Park. The Boston Lady Demons, 5 goals, 5 behinds, 35 points. And the Montreal Angels, 2 goals, 6 behinds, 18 points. First time in the history of the Boston Lady Demons that they have gotten home. They've gotten over the line against the Montreal Angels. A huge win to open the day for the Boston Lady Demons. Once again, the 34-18 margin. And that does them good as they also will face the New York Lady Magpies today. And later on, there'll be a final to a women's final once all the female teams have played. Coming up next, however, we do have some more footy for you with some footy from, actually, we mentioned Montreal, the Canadian team. Well, we have another couple of Canadian teams in the mix here, and they'll be coming up next. We've got the Quebec Saints taking on the Halifax Dockers, and that will be coming up next right here on Stateside Footy.
Australian rules football? In the U.S.? That's right. The United States Australian Football League is in a city near you. Go to USAFL.com, find your team, check them out. We're a group full of men and women just like you. Join us for the fun athletic competition. Stay for the camaraderie.
We are the champions!
Log on and sign up to join your team at USAFL.com.
Getting set for the second game of this action here today. We've got a number of players going into the ladies tournament today. Not just the ladies tournament, actually. We've got some men's sides here, too. We've got the New York Magpies coming with both the men's and the women's side. Montreal Angels came down. We've already seen them play. In addition, the Quebec Saints, their male counterparts, are heading out on the ground right now and going through their final preps. Also, the team you see in red, no, that's not the Swans, although we will see the Chicago Swans later on in an upcoming episode of Stateside Footy. This team here, all the way from Nova Scotia, we've got the Halifax Dockers on the ground, and I think a few familiar faces maybe from the Demons, too. It seems the Dockers only came down with 12 players, so obviously they needed some other players from other clubs to help make up and fill out the side. We've seen Quebec before on Stateside Footy. In fact, they were part of one of our first episodes. In fact, our second episode was a game between the Boston Demons and the Quebec Saints way back in 2010. Well, they're in town today, and first time we see the Halifax Dockers, so we'll see how they go out. The hand goes up, the whistle goes off, and we are about to get underway here as the ball goes up and starting out. Nice little tip in the ruck from the Quebec Saints. However, winds up going into Halifax hands first. That's a BJ King coming out with it to start. And he's just crashing through everybody trying to get it into a position where they can score with it. And a couple of players go down now. Battle there, it's between Andrew Walsh and Clement Cost there, and also jumping into the play there, Randy Andrada for Quebec, but it'll be balled up. We mentioned familiar faces. James Aylward is in there, obviously, because the Dockers didn't have enough folks to make up a full 18-a-side side. So as a result, some of the Boston Demons and some of the other players will be helping him out a bit as the kick goes into the front pocket. Aylward trying to get it now. That kick is smothered, and it's going to go off a couple of bodies and roll out of bounds. We will have a boundary throw in. Good result for the Dockers, though, as it does come in their left forward pocket.
Intercepted there.
And they toss it in, and goes to ground. Nice kick, though. Nice high kick. Looking for a mark in front, and they've got it. Luke Woodhead, number 20 for the Dockers. He takes the mark, and he will have the first shot on goal for this match. Chance to put his club up by 6. Getting set now. Take his set shot. Starts, goes wide, but then you see it bending back, and that'll be a goal. First points of the game, a major score, and they go to the Halifax Dockers. Luke Woodhead with the goal. And right now, Halifax leading 1 straight 6. Quebec right now yet to score. They'll bring it back up to center, ball it up once again. As I mentioned before, we've seen this Quebec club before. They played the Demons on a few occasions. We have yet to see the Dockers, though, so we'll be interested to see what they bring to the fore here. And they start out quickly, and they might start out even quicker now, although Quebec able to get their hands on the ball now. And here we go, moving with it now, trying to get it out there. That's Morgan White. Handball goes off, bounces off the ground, goes to another one, goes back to White now. White with it, gets it to the boot, looking for a target. It's intercepted. And the Dockers have the ball now. Nice interception there by number 20. Actually, number 21, I don't recognize him. He must be one of the replacement players. But nonetheless, a nice intercept mark. Kicks back in the ground and goes off a couple of hands. Kicked out towards the boundary now. And it'll just about make it there. Picking it up and running with it, though, there is Juddy Kozlowski for the Quebec Saints. Bounces off the ball. Bounces off the ground, I should say. Goes to Luc O'Farrell, who now gets it to Pierre-Olivier Chemin, or Chemin. Nice mark there. Chance at goal. That's number 42, Fabio Patos. And he's got a shot to kick the Quebec Saints' first points now. Just has to make sure he's properly lined up along between the mark and the goal. And that kick's headed in, and it looks like it's going to go wide. Or did it? We'll have to double check with the angle here. See what the umpire does with the flags. And let's see. No, he's got two up there. So from this angle, it looked like it might have gone wide. But no, it actually went right through the big sticks. So we have scores level. Right now, both teams at 1 straight 6. Some early action and some early scoreboard pressure from both of these clubs. And they'll bring it back up. Some of the other men's teams that are going to be here today, New York Magpies will be here, the Chicago Swans will be here too, and taken out of the ruck, but right and tipped into the hands of a Docker by one of the Saints. And let's see, kicked ahead, intercepted there, and it's taken by Simone Auger for Quebec. And oh my goodness, that was a big hit there from King. King once again just crashing his way through everything. Gets the handball off, but it's taken by Quebec, and with it there, that's Phil Manassa. Manassa handball off now, and moving and trying to get it there, one of the other Saints. He gets a kick off, and it's easily marked by Simone Auger, who now kicks it along the ground. Marked there, and they're moving with it. That's Luke Anderson, number 5. He's going to move it up towards the front of the ground. And, oh, Patos almost had it. And let's see, it goes off the boot, gets smothered there. Big battle for it right in front of the Quebec goals. And with it there, getting it to the boot there is number 7. That's Paul Fairbrother. And it looks like he's scored a minor. So Fairbrother with a 1 point behind, and now Quebec is no longer behind. In fact, they're ahead. They should call that kick in ahead. And the kick in taken from the back goal square, marked by the Dockers, and here they come now. Kick up for grabs, and almost marked, went off the hands there of Morgan White, almost had the intercept marked there, and now the Dockers with it again, on the move with it now. Here they come. I believe that's actually, that might be Dave Pedersen from the Demons wearing number 27 there. And let's see here, we've got holding the ball. Pedersen laid on the tackle. He got Clement Cost, and as a result, he gets the free kick. Kick in, going in. A nice leaping mark there. Dockers take it. Beautifully done. And that's number 20. That's Luke Woodhead again. Woodhead's already got a goal. This is his second scoring shot for the men in red. And he gets it off the boot, and let's see how that one's judged. I believe that one might have gone a little wide. Indeed it did, so that's a point, as Quebec takes the kick in from their own back goal square. So once again, scores level, 1-1-7 apiece. And the kick coming out now, going over everybody's head. Quebec will get there first, picking up the ball. There is Simone Auger. Handballs it to himself as it bounces off a couple of hands. And let's see, Dockers have it now. And with it there, that was number 17, Andrew Walsh. He's tackled, though. He loses the ball. He's dispossessed. As a result, the ball goes out of bounds, and we will have a boundary throw in. And it almost goes over the rucks, and it's taken there. And here come the Quebec Saints once again. Manassa gets the kick off, and it's marked down in front. Nice job there. That's number 7, Paul Fairbrother. He's already got a point. See if we can add to it here. Distance is fine. The angle might be a little off, but He's got it. Goes for the big sticks. Quebec back out to the lead now. So now it'll be 2-1-13 to 1-1-7. And Quebec with their second major, so they now take a 6-point lead there, as it's 13-7. And they'll bring it back out to center and ball it up once again. Nice play, in tight especially. There was some tough footy, but a beautiful mark by Fairbrother. He just went up and went after that, and he pulled it down. And then slotted the kick to convert. And punched ahead once again by Quebec, but winds up going into the hands of Pedersen now. He drops it, and then it goes into Walsh's hands. Kicked ahead. And let's see, giving chase right now. Number of players goes off the feet of one of the Quebec players. And he's going to hit it. Nice job keeping it in bounds there. Simone Auger keeping that one live. One of the Dockers running over the ball. He's able to pick it up now. Gets it off the boot, looking for a target in close. And once again, it's Woodhead. And Woodhead just tries a centering ball. He's got a target lined up, and he's got him. And that's going to be B.J. King, number 7. We've already seen him crash through some defenders a few times. He gets it to the boot, and he puts that one straight, and we are all tied up again. So far, we're all even here. Both teams 2-1-13, and both teams have 2 scorers. One scorer with a goal and another scorer with a goal and a behind. In the case of the Halifax Dockers, it's Luke Woodhead. He's got a goal and a behind, and then the goal there kicked by B.J. King. For Quebec, it was a goal to Patos, and then Fairbrother with a behind and a goal. And we're all knotted up once again in the first half here. Punched out of the ruck and into Docker hands once again. Oh, he is taken down. And let's see here. Improper disposal. Free kick awarded to number 10. That's Luke O'Farrell. And he lets a big kick go. Almost marked there. Nice fly there by Fairbrother. He almost pulled that one down again. And with it there now is Fabio Patos. He actually gets one around the neck. Play on, says the umpire. And the Dockers take an intercept mark, and they're just going to rush the behind. So they get the kick in their own back goal square, but they lose the lead, at least for the moment, as that behind was rushed, and it's now 2-2-14 Quebec and 2-1-13 Halifax. With it now for Halifax, that's Mark Theriault. Kicks it into Quebec hands, goes to a Chemin, and then to another Saint. Kicks it, and marked right in front there. Actually, nope. Went over the line before he took the ball. So as a result, we've got another Quebec goal. So right there, the Saints got the lead on a rush behind, and now they have a bigger lead after that goal. And it is now 3-2-20 for Quebec and 2-1-13 for Halifax. Nice job there. Was a high kick coming in, and actually, had it not gone over the line, Fabio Patos would have marked it. Knocking it out now for Quebec, that was number 28. That's Morgan White. Loose ball now. Giving chase and getting it there is Randy Andrada. And bounces off the ground a couple of times. Taken now, handball goes through, and here's White with it now. White ski jumps it a little bit right off the foot, and it's going to take a bounce and go well wide. And I believe that'll actually go out of bounds, and we will have a boundary throw in. Still a good result for Quebec, though, as they get the boundary throw in their right forward pocket. And tossed back into play once again. The Rucks go at it, and hitting it out there is White, but the Dockers get it now, and they kick it back toward the far wing along the center of the ground. It'll be out of bounds once again. We'll have another boundary throw in. Once again, the Rucks getting into place, and the ball gets put back into play. And a nice bit of ruck work there. But it goes right into Quebec hands, and the kick there was from number 10. That's Luke O'Farrell. Marked. Patos has it once again. He's going to handball it off, get it off, and the kick is going to go through for a goal. Oh, actually, no, it's touched. He took the mark, got the handball over to Auger. And was it touched or was it a goal? It looked like the goal umpire was motioning touched, but no, I guess not. They're bringing it back to center. So the goal there, number 19, Simone Auger, and Quebec increasing their lead. They're now up 4-2-26. 4-2 to 2-1 right now. Quebec doubling up Halifax. As we continue through the first half here of this match. A lot of them coming today. You'll see them all right here on Stateside Footy. Ball goes back up into play and knocked out of the ruck by the Dockers, but taken there by Quebec. All right into Docker hands, though, as it was taken by Miles Emerald. And now with it, here they come. That's Andrada. Going in a forward 50, taking a bounce now. And with it now is Patos. Gets it, tries to get it back to Luke Anderson. Winds up in the hands of Andrew Walsh, but then he's hauled down by Anderson. Patos has it now. Still tries to get it over to the boot. Looking for and getting his target. That's number 10, Luke O'Farrell. So O'Farrell with a set shot now. A chance to add even more to this Quebec lead. O'Farrell gets it to the boot. It's heading in, but it's not heading straight, or is it?
Two straight kicks behind the Lady Demons right now, late in the first half here.
And nope, they're signaling it behind. So the kick was just offline. So now it's up to Andrew Walsh to do the kick in from his own back goal square. So it's 4-3-27 now. And with it now, that's Pedersen. Pedersen gets it off the boot, looking for a target, and taken by Walsh. I'm sorry, that's not Walsh, that's White. Morgan White. Nice job there by the Quebec ruckman. And he kicks it now back toward the Quebec end of the field. Oh, goes off a hand and then kicked towards the sticks, and it looks like we have another behind. Going off the boot of number 41, Dom Pitchin.
And at times like this, it can be gut check time because the Angels are tenacious. Hit ahead once again by Eileen Hansen, but right to the elbow to go. Then she's hauled down.
And once again, it will go to Andrew Walsh. Walsh will take the kick in from his own back goal square.
Hansen's got it now. She gets up, gets out of that hole, tries to kick it.
And he just lays it onto the boot, looking for a target with some distance. Oh, goes off the hand. It was a nice job there of blocking that kick. Prevented the mark, but the Dockers still have it on a nice mark there by Woodhead on the run. Once again, Luke Woodhead for the Halifax Dockers kicks it in, tries to find a target there. I believe that was Aylward, and going after it now, actually trying to get it anyway for the Dockers, but it's taken. And Woodhead can't. Does he mark it or not? Let's see. They've got him down, and I think it's going to be balled up.
So now we've got Margot, Amy, and Emily all playing together here.
Indeed, it would be. Was a kick in desperation out of the back pocket by Quebec. Woodhead almost came down with it, just couldn't corral it. And they pinned him and got the ball up. Tackle attempt there on Auger. I believe Auger might get a high kick because of some high contact, a free kick, I should say. And they keep going with it. And they're still trying to get the ball back.
3 behind, 21 points. And the Montreal Angels, 2 goals, 3 behind, 15 points.
Luckily for the Dockers that it was a Quebec player running with the ball. Don't think a team wants to take a 50-meter penalty on themselves. Kick goes out along the wing and almost marked there by White once again. White is able to get it off the boot, but here comes Pedersen with it now. Pedersen is grabbed. He loses the ball, but it still goes further in. And going off the ground now, trying to get it. That's Ali Telia, number 20 for the Saints. Picked up now. White gets it off to Anderson now. Anderson with a big kick. It goes back to the Quebec end of the field, and it bounces off a hand of one of the Dockers there. And here comes Jonah Scott with it now. Scott with a big kick in, and that's going to be out on the full. No mark taken. Free kick for the Saints as it goes out on the full. And it's going to be taken by number 19, Simone Auger. Stateside Footy, you're watching Australian Rules Football here on a nice sunny afternoon in North Reading, Massachusetts. Now for the kick, goes off a set of hands. Winds up finally getting back into Auger's hands. He had the original free kick, and nobody can corral it, and it's going to bounce and roll and go out, and it will be a boundary throw-in. Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. It went out on the full. So free kick for Quebec coming in, and a bunch of red jumpers there, but it takes a rather unfortunate bounce for the Dockers. And it goes back now, and the kick there from Chemin once again. Almost marked. He had it there, and he tries to get it to the boot now. That's Morgan White heading for the goals. It bounces. It's going to roll, and it's going to go out of bounds. And we'll have a boundary throw-in at the left forward pocket of the Quebec Saints. Continuing on through quarter number 1 here. You're watching Australian Rules Football, played in America. Of course, we're talking about Stateside Footy. Of course, it's funny right now because we're watching a game from Australia, played in America, between two teams from Canada. Kick in now from the back goal square. Actually, okay, so that was a point. I didn't realize that was a point for the Quebec Saints. I'm just going to mark that one down there. So it's now 4-4-28 in favor of Quebec to 2-1-13 as the ball comes in, goes off a bunch of hands. And being wrapped up there is Jonas Scott. He's taken down. Nice tackle there by Clement Cost, number 29. And it'll be balled up by the umpire once again. And hit out, but goes a little too far past the intended target. As a result, kicked out there by Bogdan Rotaru. And let's see, goes off the ensuing kick goes off a bunch of hands and then goes to ground. Still a battle for it there, and we've got looks like call for a sling tackle. And a free kick given to the Dockers. They'll just handball it off. That was Andrew Walsh, gets it out to Pedersen. And then, oh, what a beautiful intercept mark there by Morgan White. Morgan White with his back to the goals. He's able to jump up and take that one. Kick out, though, goes back into Docker hands. That's Pedersen once again. Another high kick in to the forward 50. Bounces off a foot, and once again, I believe that's going to be White. White coming out with it again. White is the ruckman, but he's also doing a great job in defense. Pedersen has it now. He's loose. They try and get it to the boot there, and it is a smothered there. Nice smother there, although a little unintentional, but still nice job there by Phil Manassa. Battle for it along the ground now, and play on, says the umpire. There was some contact around the neck. Kicked forward now. That was Ronan Shaughnessy, and it goes right off the hand of Patos and into Docker hands once again. Oh, they almost tackle him too. He's able to get it out to the boot though. He's got a almost had a recipient lined up, but the kick went a little too far, and it's taken out now by Rotaru once again. He's able to get the ball off, handball off, and it goes back and kicked ahead right now. And let's see, no one can get it, but it winds up in the hands of Walsh now. I'm sorry, that's not Walsh, that's White. Gets it now to O'Farrell. O'Farrell with a big booming kick and a big booming goal. And once again, Quebec adding to their lead. Really starting to hit the gas now. They're up by, actually technically what would be 3.5 goals now. They lead 5-4-34 to 2-1-13. Halifax started out with the score and got a quick lead, but since about a third of the way into this quarter, it's been mostly Quebec. And let's see, we've got an infringement in the ruck and a free kick. And actually, no, I'm sorry, it's not an infringement in the ruck. That's halftime. And it's been a pretty good game so far for Quebec. Halifax needs to come back in this one. At halftime, the score stands. The Quebec Saints, 5 goals, 4 behind, 34 points. And the Halifax Dockers, 2 goals, 1 behind, 13 points. Coming up next, we will bring you second half action. You're watching Halifax versus Quebec in North Reading, playing for the Boston tournament right here on the show that brings you Australian Rules Football as it's played here in the States. Of course, the show I refer to is Stateside Footy. Getting set to start the second half of action, and right now the score stands Quebec 5-4-34, and the Halifax Dockers 2-1-13. Dockers need to start mounting a comeback, and they need to start it quick. Right now they trail by 21 behind the Quebec Saints as the players get in position. Don't forget, this is the last game of this episode, but there's still lots more to come from this tournament here on Stateside Footy. Next episode we'll have action including the Boston Demons taking on the Chicago Swans. Coming out of the ruck right now and trying to get it off the ground is Anderson. He can't do it. With it now is Manassa. Puts it up, handball to Fairbrother. Tried to get it back to Manassa. Manassa gets it now off the ground as it sits for him, but then he's taken off the ball, and actually they say he had prior opportunity. So as a result, Miles Amirault is going to get the free kick after that tackle. He's rewarded a holding the ball call against Quebec. He puts a kick up, and it's marked there by Elward. As I mentioned before, Halifax only brought 12 players down, so they had to get some other people to volunteer to help out and fill out the side. One of them, James Aylward from the Boston Demons, a very good kick for goal for the red and the blue. And he's going to take the first set shot of the second half right here. Gets it to the boot, and it's going to come a little short, I believe. Didn't quite make it over that second pole. It'll be a behind. And that'll be a point for Halifax, so they start to mount their comeback. They still trail by 20, though. The score currently standing at 5-4-34 to 2-2-14. And now they take it out of the back goal square. The kick is marked there. Nice job there by Paul Fairbrother for the Quebec Saints off of that ensuing kick in. He now kicks it ahead. He's looking for a target, and it goes over a couple of players. And toe poked ahead. They tried to get it over there to Pierre-Olivier Chemin once again. And it goes off the ground. A bunch of players get it. And kick now toward the goals. And that's going to go. Looks like it's going to be a little short. Or actually, have to double check that because saw the goal umpire's arms outstretched. I believe it'll actually be a kick out on the full. Indeed, it will be. So the Dockers catch a break, though, although they're still in their back pocket. But they got the free kick, and it's out there. And marked! Nice leaping job there. Luke Woodhead once again. Luke Woodhead has taken some nice marks so far, and he's going to kick it ahead now. And we've got a player down. And let's see what's going to happen there. We had a player come down in that marking contest. Indeed, he'll get the free kick, and that's going to be number 29. That's Clement Cost. Kick comes in, and almost spoiled there. Dockers have it now. That's Woodhead once again. He gets it to the boot. Almost taken there by Pedersen. Taken there by, that's Jonas Scott. He's able to kick it further forward and winds up in the hands of the Dockers. Handball to Elward. Not exactly what he'd want. It does sit for him, though. He gets it to the boot, and it goes over basically everybody. And a battle for it now. They've got it and moving with it now and trying to get the kick on goal. And let's see, they say play on. And, oh, it looks like they missed.
Takes a nice bounce, winds up on the hands of Mims. Then Mims gets wrapped up, though.
And I believe that was another demon, actually. It looked like Zach Slater there. And they do signal the behind, so Slater is part of that score involvement there. And let's see here. We've got a free kick, I believe. Yes, we do. And I believe it was for something behind the ball, so as a result, we didn't see it here on this angle we have here, but it's kicked in now, and Clement Cost puts it over everybody. And there is White with it now. White able to get it to the boot right before he's hauled down. White has had an impressive game so far. Morgan White, number 28 for Quebec. And let's see here. We've got a tackle, and it'll be balled up. The umpire calls for it, and he'll put it back into play now.
How much time you got left?
Only had half an hour.
Halifax with it. They try and handball it out. Can't do it, and here comes Quebec now. Moving through, trying a little bit of a centering kick, and it is marked there by Phil Manassa. Phil Manassa of the Quebec Saints with a chance to add to the Quebec lead. Starts to run out, takes his set shot. And let's see here. It's going to go. And, oh, it's going to be stopped right in front. Didn't quite have the journey. And it was punched up by one of the Dockers. And with it now is Pedersen. Pedersen on the run for the Dockers. He's going to kick it ahead now. Looking for a target. It actually goes over the head of Scott Theriault. And it's taken there by Manassa. He's dispossessed, though. And it's right near the boundary. A battle for it. And it's going to go out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in. Pretty much at the center wing. The near wing to us where we are, actually. Well, once again, it gets tossed back in and goes right into the hands of Quebec. But from there, it winds up in Docker hands, and with it now, that's Mark Theriault. Theriault looking for, not getting his target, though, as it's intercepted. Cost with it now for Quebec. Last kick didn't have the journey. We'll see what happens here. Booming kick in towards the goals. Obviously still a fair ways out. They're trying to set somebody up in front, and it went down. There's a battle, and actually a free kick to Pedersen. He'll play on now. And let's see. Bounces off a couple of hands. Manassa can't take it. There's a battle for it now, and it's going to be wrapped up there, and the umpire will call for it. Manassa wanted to take that mark, but he's being harassed heavily by, I believe that was Dave Smith, number 9, who taps it out of the ruck right now. And with it there is Chris Bork. He still has it. Oh, let's see. Oh, boy. He was able to escape the tackle, but he'd already been pulled around pretty much almost to a 360-degree turn, and in most places that is a holding the ball call. And with it now, oh, they actually had done a free kick for A little bit of obstruction in the marking contest. As a result, Ronan Shaughnessy tried to play on. The umpire says, nope, we're bringing it back right here. Still your ball, but you have to come back here and take a free kick. I did not pay advantage. And Shaughnessy sells a little bit of candy there, does a little bit of a dance, and coming in looking to set up a target. And it goes past a couple of sets of hands, including those of Luke O'Farrell. Saints right now keeping it towards their end of the field. And taking it there, that's Chemin once again. Marked right there in the middle of everything. The Red Seas parted. Fabio Patos was there to take the mark. Quebec yet to score a point in the second half, but so far the Dockers have only scored one. And it comes in now, and that's a goal. Second goal of the game for Patos, and a big goal for the Quebec Saints. And now it's 6-4-40. 6-4-40 to 2-2-14. Quebec increasing their lead. And by the way, I made an error. I mentioned Dave Pedersen, number 7 out there, and actually I double-checked, and actually Dave Pedersen is wearing the number 27. The player wearing number 7 bore a little bit of a resemblance, so I was going off recognition because I don't have the replacement names on my roster here. But Pedersen's actually wearing number 27. You see him right there giving chase to Manasseh. Goes off the boot over the head of one of the Saints. He picks it up now. I believe that is Mark Kozer. And goes to ground. A couple of players fighting for it. It's a bit of a hard footy there, and let's see. It looks like we have a free kick. And the free kick awarded to the Quebec Saints. So Quebec with the free kick now. As time continues to wind down in the second half. And Quebec winds up closer and closer to getting over the line. Kick goes past everybody. And then it bounces off the ground and rolls. A bunch of players gave chase, but the ball beat them to the boundary line. So as a result, we'll have a boundary throw in. Pretty much at Quebec's left half forward flank. And it comes in and it's punched out, and Quebec winding up with it momentarily. He is wrapped right up, though. And let's see, that was Luke Anderson who got it. Basically, it was tapped to him right out of the ruckman, right off the ruckman. But as soon as he got the ball, Jonas Scott for the Dockers wrapped him right up, brought it down, and they ball it up once again. And it knocked out and right through Pedersen's hands. Race for it now. And picking it up there is Miles Amaral for the Dockers. However, that's an intercept marked by the Saints, and they'll handball it and they'll bring it right back. Doing some run and carry, trying to do it with speed. Kick now, Chemin puts it into the forward 50. Marked once again by Patos, and he is going to take another goal. That's a hat trick for the Quebec Saints number 42. And now it's 7-4-46. And right now, Halifax looking like a more and more distant chance all the time to come back in this one. They came into the half trailing by 21. They now trail by 32 as they bring it back up to center. Rucks get set to go, and here we go again. Punched out once again by White. Ball goes to ground, picked up there. And with it there, that's going to be Jonas Scott. Scott looking for a target, kicks it high. Bounces off of Pedersen, it looks like. He's able to get it to the boot now. Trying to set somebody up in front. It actually goes off the hand of Morgan White. And then Quebec gets it. They're able to kick it back out. And trying to find a target. No one there, and the ball's going to kick to one side and roll and go out of bounds. So we'll have a boundary throw in. Center of the ground on the near wing. 46-14 in favor of the Quebec Saints, and I think we're pretty much getting close to the point where this is a foregone conclusion. However, Halifax gets it off the ruck, and actually goes off a foot, goes over Zach Slater. Kick there now by Miles Amaral. Kick going high, and then takes a weird bounce, and slapped ahead by, it looks like, Aylward. And that is his second point of the half. So now 7-4-46 to 2-3-15. The kick in coming from Quebec. Goes off of Docker hands, however. A little bit of an infringement in the contest there. And apparently someone took exception to that. As a result, there'll be a 50-meter penalty as well. So not only do Quebec get the free kick after the contest infringement for the kick, but then a 50-meter penalty, and they're that much closer to putting it in scoring range. However, that's not a very good kick. Goes sideways off the boot, and then knocked out of bounds there by Paul Fairbrother. And once again, the Saints looking to have it. I slipped to mention the Demons because a few of the Demons right now are doubling as boundary umpires, and one of the Demons actually had the ball there. So, hence that bit of a Freudian slip there. And we've got another boundary throw in to do now. Up it goes, and goes over everybody. And Morgan White has it now, and he gets it to the boot, looking for and getting his target. That's Pierre-Olivier Chemin once again. And he's able to get the free kick off, and it bounces off of the hands of Nathan Olton for Halifax. Knocked ahead, though, there by Bogdan Rotaru once again. And kicked up now. They've got it. Cost. Oh, boy. Cost got the handball. He was running in toward the goals, but took a bit of a smother there. As a result, Quebec will just get the point out of it. 7-5-47 now. Although at this point it seems pretty academic. And let's see, we got a free kick awarded there. Free kick awarded to Halifax. So they have to bring the ball all the way back. Actually, I'm sorry, he was pointing to the spot on the field. Looked like he had his hand out awarding a mark, but no, he just said, we're balling it up back here. So they do, and then the Rucks go at it, and it goes off of a whole bunch of hands. Winds up going out toward the boundary, but Quebec able to get it. And they're trying to move it right back in. I believe that's going to be number 10 there. That's Luke O'Farrell. He's got it now. I'll try and set something up in close. A little bit of a sideways step there. And he gets it to the boot. That's a nice big kick. Looking for a target and not getting one, though, as it went off a bunch of hands. Trying to get it there is Cost, but it's picked up by the Dockers. Halifax on the move now. And actually, Quebec getting it. It's taken there and with it now. Halifax once again. Goes off the hands of one of the players there. I believe that was White once again, but winds up getting kicked in, going to Clement Cost, and he takes the mark now. Another big mark, another big time to chop off some time, shall we say. Another big opportunity to chop off some time. And that's a high kick, and that is a straight kick. That's another goal. And so there you go, Quebec really putting the exclamation point on this now. 8-5-53 now to 2-3-15. And this one now is pretty much academic. Quebec will come out of here with a big victory over their neighbors from Nova Scotia. And up it goes once again for grabs. And hit out. Dockers have it now. With it is Woodhead now. Woodhead gets it to the boot. His kick traveling, trying to get it to Aylward or somebody there. Maybe Pedersen. Slater's got it now. He's able to handball it off to Pedersen. A couple of the Demons players there filling in for the Halifax Dockers. Big kick goes in toward the goals, and it's going to roll, and I don't believe it'll make it to the goals. It'll go out, and it'll be a boundary throw-in. Still not a bad result for the Dockers because they still do have a chance to get a hold of the ball and get it in range for some type of shot on goal. But whatever they do, even if they do it quickly, at this point, they'll probably run out of time. And it's hit out by White right into the hands of Slater, who just tries to juggle it off the boot. And here come the Saints with it now. Nice handball there from Luke Anderson. Bounces off some Docker hands, though. Taken, though, by Shaughnessy. Goes over, and once again, the Saints get it to the boot. Contest there, and it's taken. Mark taken there by Paul Fairbrother. Fairbrother hangs on to it, and he's just going to get it to the boot. Looking for a target there. And he's got it. Nice job there. Mark taken by the Saints. He handballs it off now and gets it over to Chemin once again. He kicks it toward the goals, and let's see. That's going to go through for a behind. So it's now 8-6-54. The kick there by Pierre-Olivier Chemin. And the Dockers now trail by a score of 54-15. That's 39 right now. Kick in goes into Quebec hands. The kick in from the back goal square by the Halifax backmen there wound up in the hands of Morgan White. And White's going to have a chance to just put a big kick out there. And let's see. Marked in front, I think. Let's see. Play stopped. And how are they going to award this here? I believe the free kick is going to Fabio Patos. Indeed it is. He's got the ball once again. Tough angle, though. He's in close, but he's definitely a bit of a sharp angle. Getting some advice there from Rotaru. And he just nicely puts it on the boot, and that's a goal. Beautiful kick. Of course, he was close, but sometimes that angle can be tricky. That is goal number 4 now. And an excellent job in this game by Fabio Patos. 9-6-60 now for the Saints. Halifax still at the 2-3-15. Now they trail by 45. Or I guess you could say the Saints now lead the Dockers by 300%. Seeing as 15 is 25% of 60. And the ball goes up for grabs once again and hit out by Fairbrother. Gets it over, and with it there is Luke Anderson. Anderson with a kick in towards the goal area. And Fabio Patos handballs it. Kick there. I believe that was Shaughnessy. And once again, he puts it right through. 2 more flags going up for the Saints. Ronan Shaughnessy, I believe, got the goal there. So it's 10-6-66 now. No, not 10-66 for those of you who are nostalgic for the Battle of Hastings. Or for those of you who enjoyed the TV show Good Times, once upon a time. So now it's 10-6-66 to 2-3-15. Quebec with a huge win here. And it comes right out of the ruck right into the hands of Anderson. He handballs it off, and then it's kicked in. And once again, Fabio Patos has it, touches, and kicks a goal. And takes down part of the goalpost, too, for his trouble. That's a bag of 5 now for Fabio Patos. Number 42 for the Quebec Saints. Now they sit at 11-6-72. Dockers at 2-3-15. I think we can officially say here the Dockers are getting smashed. Huge game from Patos up front there at full forward. He's taken some nice marks and he's kicked some nice goals. And they toss it up for grabs once again. Head out to advantage and moving with it right now. Quebec once again. A handball goes off, and here comes Shaughnessy with it now. Shaughnessy. Kick in. He tried to get it over to Chris Cuellar, but it was spoiled. Shaughnessy tries to pick it up and won't quite sit for him. It'll bounce off him and go out of bounds. Or will it? Did they say it bounced off his foot? Yeah, I guess it went out on the full. So as a result, the Dockers will get the free kick now. Goes up the wing, bounces off a couple of hands, winds up in Pedersen's hands now. He kicks it forward. It bounces past Aylward, and there's a race for it in front. Oh, he can't take it and get it to the boot. Woodhead trying to get another goal for the Dockers, but he was pushed at the last minute, couldn't get the rolling ball to the boot. 2-4-16 now. And the kick in from the back goal scorer goes into the hands of Aylward now. I believe it was a touched ball. And let's see where that comes down. Actually, I don't think it's going to matter because I think that's it, full time. Pretty big victory there for the Quebec Saints. Final score once it's all said and done. The Quebec Saints, 11 goals, 6 behind, 72 points. And the Halifax Dockers, 2 goals, 4 behind, 16 points. A huge game for Fabio Patos, number 42, kicking a bag of 5 goals today. Definitely the standout, the top vote getter here for the Quebec squad in this particular match. Once again, 72-16 your final score, and that's going to do it for this episode of Stateside Footy. However, it's not going to do it for this tournament. We have more action coming up, and one of the big matches we'll have next time, the Boston Demons in action taking on the Chicago Swans. Much more action to come. We've got the Lady Demons, we've got the Quebec Saints, Montreal Angels, We mentioned the Halifax Dockers, who you just saw. New York Magpies are in town too, both the men and the women, and we'll see them in action in upcoming episodes as we bring you this entire Lady Demons footy event here. It's a big, huge tournament there that they're having, and we'll bring that to you in upcoming episodes here of Stateside Footy. Till then, on behalf of my camera people, Kyle Serino, Savannah Hubbard, Stacey Robert, Brian Jocelyn, and Paul Hipple, I'm Bill Robert. Thanking you for tuning in. Don't forget, you can check us out online at statesideFootyTV.com. You can check us out on Vimeo, too. If you want to watch the episodes, we're on Vimeo at www.vimeo.com/StatesideFootyTV, or just look up Stateside Footy on YouTube. We have select episodes up there right now. Until next time, thank you for being with us here on Stateside Footy.